Do you recognize that music yet? It's from my latest CD, Sonicity. It's called Aloe, as aloe, or however you say aloe vera, like the plant that you can use to heal. My older sister's theme song. It's mine too. I love it. I love that music, and it's on my latest Sonicity. It's not physical, but it's on Bandcamp. You can listen to it without buying it. I want to do a review today because yesterday it really helped. Walter Whitney is a musician who I have not physically met, but have met through the internet, through Brett Harold Hart and that crew of people. Really am pleased with the caliber of people that I have been meeting through music. I'll say that here, many of these people I have not met in person, so I might be giving praise. I think it's deserved. Good people making good music. Walter Whitney, you sent me 4 CDs. I just want to talk about one because this one is my favorite of them. Primitive Earth. Carl Weingarten, Walter Whitney, with these other folks. Carl Weingarten is a guitarist, I believe, based out of St. Louis, who I have been familiar with for years because he's been featured a lot on the Hearts of Space radio program over the years. I used to listen to it, real regular. It's been on for so long, Wonderful outlet for space music, and I hate that term New Age. I hated it. I hated when they started to use the term, and I'm glad when they stopped. This is ambient, meditative, beautiful, flowing, calming, relaxing, healthy. Carl Weingarten plays guitar. He is very obviously coming from a Robert Fripp approach. Walter is a multi-instrumentalist, sound engineer, and together they make some beautiful, lush compositions here. Yesterday morning I was on the internet interacting with people regarding the flood, actually passing on some information. A friend of mine who trains horses was coordinating efforts to get people out and rescue animals that made the news. Passed on other information regarding donations. This is serious, folks. And what I'd like to say about this is this. You folks hear me go on and on about problems with race and racism, and how I talk about how racist Nebraska is. It is, but let me tell you something. I love all these racist people, and that's why I go on about it, because it don't make no sense. Besides being a native Nebraskan, through my work as a mental health specialist for 30 plus years actually, I have worked statewide as a mental health worker. And so I've done everything from the physical work as an aide, emptying bedpans and washing people and wiping grown people's asses. Nothing worse than wiping a grown person's ass, other than your own, okay? And I've been through it where I have worked with a lot of rural, not just people from Omaha, but all over the state, rural people, a lot of people from small towns who have very little exposure to black people. I have been in the situation many times where I'm helping someone who's, sick or something. I have to literally help them eat or wipe their ass, and as soon as I'm done, they call me a nigger, you know what I'm saying? And then when they need me again, help, 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 help. And then I'll be finished, and you're just a fucking nigger, Now the deal is, if I were small-minded or if I didn't think deeply about it, I would have stopped it and just returned the hate. But I see through it. That's why I go on like this, I see through it. Those people are my brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying? And it's their ignorance and their false teaching, the bullshit they were taught, that causes them to act like that towards me. But they needed me, and I was there for them. People need each other now, and I'm there for them, okay? And that's my point, which is Much of the things that are dividing us are illusions of the mind, thought processes, okay? We all have the same needs. Got to eat, got to sleep, got to go to the bathroom, got to have friends, got to reproduce, or at least we have sex. One planet, one people, one solution. It's put away the petty politics. Put down the notion of a race war. We'll all lose. We're all losing now. Idiots, the people who are partying now with the short sight, they've got it now. They got the party now, but the long term is taking us all down. So that's where I'm at about Nebraska and promoting being aware of Nebraska and helping everyone, because I recognize my neighbors are my neighbors regardless of race, regardless of their ignorance. I love all people, and it's way past time for this bullshit political division to be having such a virulent negative effect on our nation. It's time for it to change. People, you and I, it's up to us, okay? Get busy.